Life is a better place if you choose to set the pace. I know that it comes with ups and downs. On a daily we have to fight, try to live and to survive. Another day to get the drive. At Spicy with Phina, we understand all your pain. You'll be fine, you'll be okay. You'll be fine. You'll be okay. You'll be fine. You'll be okay. Spicy with Phina.
Infidelity raises profound questions about intimacy, commitment, and the marriage itself. It is one issue that has teared down more marriages than it has ever built. Today, we sink our feet in the shoes of a woman who must weigh her choices in a broken marriage situation. This is Spicy with Phina. Let's get to meet our guest and I will give you the full lowdown of the gist. I'll be right back.
At Spicy with Phina, we understand all your pain.
Omoye Airaudion hails from Edo State. She is a business manager and event planner and has done some international events to her credit for Broadcast Media Africa, a UK-based company. She is currently the Senior Business Executive of the Lagos International Film and Cinema Convention, an annual event for the film and cinema industry in Nigeria and Africa. She is also passionate about family and enjoys working with kids. Francis Idane is an entrepreneur, a businessman into production of sanitary materials, a counselor, therapist, nutritionist, and a health consultant.
At Spicy with Phina, we understand all your pain.
Welcome back. You've just met my guest. It's Spicy with Phina, and as you can see, they are already seated. Now, let me start with Omoye first because I love her multicolored, dress. How are you, Omoye?
I'm good, thank you. It's good to see you.
Same here.
Good to
You look
see
good.
you. Thank you. I love being African.
And that your nose, one day I'm going to press it down. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So, Francis, this one where you wear glasses now, when they see your face now. How are we going to now run it?
let me take off my glasses.
Because I want to be looking at your eyes. This topic is very, so I want you to,
Yeah, you're going
So
to have
let's-
the facial expression. Of course you have that.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you very much.
So let me read the story so we can, start the conversation. My best friend lost her husband to cancer. It was a devastating moment for her. She became a shadow of herself. So I got worried for her. I took it upon myself to help her heal. I supported her and even started to frequent her house because of boredom. As a remote worker, I had no issues with it. We practically lived like sisters. Most times, she sleeps over at my place. I even introduced her to my business and showed some secret when her husband's business stopped working. And even shared some secrets when her husband's business stopped working. Well, I walked one night on my bestie riding my husband in my matrimonial home, or rather, in their matrimonial home. Actually, in the visitor's room where she was lodged. Sad. I don't know how long this has been, but my daughter said something about finding her dad and my friend in a compromising position while I was in the hospital battling childbirth. It's just that they look you, Okay, let me continue. The night I caught them, I went to check on my baby she was supposed to be looking after. I didn't say a word. I picked my baby, went into the room and waited for the money to come. And I took my kids to another state to start a new life. He kept calling and texting me. My friend also kept calling until I even blocked her. After a year, I allowed my husband to visit and talk with his kids.
Oh.
The children were so happy, and he tried to see if we could make things work again. But I am no longer interested. Everything I once had for him is gone. Am I really doing the right thing? Or do you think I should forgive and let go of the anger?
Wow.
See, personally, you see me, I have problem with betrayals.
Of course. I do too.
Especially when I take my time to offer you sisterly love, support, and all that. As much as I know I will not do anything to you because I'm looking at God.
Looking up to God.
But I will run. When I mean run, you will not see my back.
Run away.
You see that friendship? It will never exist again. But I want your reaction to this.
The friendship can end. Actually, the friendship can end, but marriage is forever, as you have said. The friendship is gone. Otilo, it don't go. But you see marriage doesn't end.
True.
No, it's a for life thing. You know, there's a popular saying that my pastor always tell me the first origo of creation was for relationship. You know, you build intimacy, and in marriage, there's this communal intimacy between both partners that can never die. Friendship, friends, if you look into
it can never die, why do we have broken marriages everywhere? He's dead.
I think I also want to add, maybe when you're done talking, but just so I don't forget what I want to say. I think friendship is, if you call friendship, if you call marriage, first of all, the lady in question, she trusted her friend to start with.
Yeah.
Number two, she didn't believe that such will happen.
Of course, who could have?
But if you ask me, should she leave her marriage? Like he said, it's a marriage is forever. Friendship, they say 20 friends cannot be together for 20 years.
Of course.
Yeah.
Right? So, I mean, something must happen. We'll go separate. You get my point? So, in that sense, I think she was too hasty to have made that decision.
To leave her marriage?
Yes.
True.
Yes.
But don't you think that time she left is just for her to cool off? She has not divorced.
She didn't
yet.
give her husband a chance. I mean, I'm just saying based on what happened. I'm not saying the husband did right. And I'm not saying to support that what happened was right. But I mean, I'm going to say to err is human, to forgive is divine.
But you see, let's understand the
forgiveness.
Fact that we are humans, so when she was in the hospital battling childbirth, that man is supposed to be by her side.
Okay, let me come in this way. Women are moved by what they hear, and men are wired and moved by what they see.
Okay.
In the context of your story, this very story now, is not a context of 3 months, because she was pregnant, and according to the story, she walked in when the woman, her friend, was supposed to be taking care of the baby. That's the baby is no longer 1 month.
Yeah,
she was put to bed.
Yeah.
A pregnant woman won't look as sexy as a woman who is not pregnant.
Who is of course we know.
Okay.
You don't have to tell us.
And the man who is vulnerable, because he would try to, encourage the woman with words, who is broken down. Those words will affect her emotions and stir up something.
Okay.
And the man seeing something would something would be.
But is it not strange? Is it not strange how your wife is in the hospital battling childbirth and you are seeing something? What are you seeing that you cannot wire your mind and say, no, at this point in time is a delicate time for my family, my wife is in the hospital, and you are busy seeing something?
He was attending to the wife. He would attend to the wife.
After he was done with the woman in bed. I mean,
no, I am not supporting him actually, I'm not supporting him.
I know.
What I am saying is, You go to the hospital, you attend to the wife and everything. You come back home.
I also think,
and you come back home
And
and
you
come
see.
and see the woman taking care of the kids on a skimpy thing, and over a period of like 1 month.
I think that would take me to my second question, which is, do you think the lady did something wrong to have brought her friend, who is a full-grown woman, to come and live under the same roof in their house? Let me hear your Omoye.
Well, so she would never have thought that her friend would do such thing to her.
But don't you think it's risky to
It
have?
is very risky. Very risky. I mean, I won't do it, in all sincerity. I wouldn't mind paying for an accommodation for her
to stay
outside, but not in my home. I mean, I'm single, but in my life, like, I've always said it. When you're married, you are my friend. When you're married, we can only see.
Keep your friendship outside.
Yes, I'm sorry.
But it's true, you have to learn to put certain boundaries, because
We only
she's just trying
see.
to help her friend. Now she don't go carry her come house. Bah.
And that one led to, I mean, she would have been devastated seeing it. So I won't, in any reason in my life, bring my friend to my house. I used to tell all my friends that I'm married, I say, see, well, you are married, right? I will be there for you as a friend, you know. But see, I'm not saying I can come to your house and do something with your husband.
Of course.
But I will limit my coming to your place. I will tell you
Since
personally.
men are moved with what they see.
Yes.
1 month, 2 months, 3 months, you're pregnant. And this woman, a wounded lion.
I really would.
Yeah,
But who said the man cannot have sex with his pregnant wife? I mean, sorry.
No,
because
you can have sex with your pregnant wife, but you know the tantrum of a pregnant
Pregnancy,
woman.
okay, so
Yeah,
what
the
you mean?
tantrum of pregnancy comes. Sometimes women will tell you, leave me alone, or go to the ground and sleep. Just leave me alone. Just leave me. Leave me. Go to the ground. Go and sleep on the ground. Or go to the parlor. Go to the
And
living
sometimes
room.
you irritate them.
and you're like, what have I done? And you just realize, oh, it's the tantrum of pregnancy. And that period, she just wants to be alone. And you go to the sitting room. We are all humans. This thing in our pipe is not water, it's blood.
It's blood, of course.
And you go to the living room and you see
The friend.
the friend taking care of the baby on a nightgown. That's dangerous.
is that not long
risky.
truth? Is that not long truth?
Is
Is that not long truth? He must have been eyeing her from time. Let's be
Oh,
real.
that's another angle to this.
Let's be real.
Because, of course, he may
that
have
wasn't
been
the first
eyeing
time.
her.
I might not be eyeing her for a long time. I might not even have, and
Time.
there are I told you men are wired differently. You can't have sex with a lady you don't even have any emotions with. That's why some men go to prostitutes, and when they are done, they just go back to their wives.
Okay, so you mean they
They
can...
don't, yes, they just
Is out.
piss out themselves without passion, without emotions, nothing
But
attached.
why would God even wire you guys like that? He's a God of morals. He's a God that doesn't like such things. I don't believe in wire.
no.
So this is wire. It is God that created you.
It will be difficult for a woman to have sex with a man without emotions.
Yeah, of course. For the female folks.
For the female folks, you must have something to be attractive.
Can I
Most of the
quickly
women-
say something?
Yeah.
Can I quickly say something?
yeah.
I also wanted to say that if the man was sensible enough, maybe should I say sensible? I don't know. You want to do this kind of thing. Should it not be your matrimonial home? When I heard the story, I'm like, okay, so why would you even start with? See, there's nothing you want to do under the sun that will not be revealed one day.
Of course.
Oh, true.
So you do it once, you do it second time, third time.
For the daughter
the
to
fact that-
say she has even suspected the dad and that woman, that means not be just that night.
Yeah.
Actually.
But another thing I want to talk be say, I feel pain that the fact that even right under the same roof, for me, I think you think I'm stupid. I think you people are taking me for granted.
Yeah.
Because if you be right under my nose like this and you're
doing
me,
this. Yeah.
I won't feel like before
If she takes her
before I will say
decision.
what I won't feel like. Let's go on a quick break. Come back. We have to go on a quick break, and when we come back, we'll continue on the conversation. We'll be right back.
At spicy with Phina, we are
welcome back. We've been having a very interesting conversation as regards to broken bond and friendship. So, let's come back to one or two just the Russian or drink. I guess something very important that I want to ask like this.
Now you copy
You
me.
need to calm the tension
Francis.
down. Yes.
Do you think the man should be blamed in this situation?
I have to put on my glasses to answer this question.
What if glasses get to do now?
You have been seeing my facial expression on other and questions and answers, but this very one I have to say, I have to put on my glasses so that you will not see.
This guy is dramatic.
Okay.
So, should the man be blamed? You know, I was saying men are eternally babies. Eternally. An 80-year-old man will marry a 20-year-old girl because of something that she has. And because that something is food for the man. And there's another baby in the house now, so the man cannot be babied anymore. And the baby's food, that's the man's food, the food is being eaten by another baby.
So, as a big baby that you are, you cannot have beer since the small baby is
for maybe
here
like
now.
6 months.
For 6 months,
Maybe,
I will starve.
Maybe.
The baby did not pay the bride price. Now I was the one that.
But you invited the baby.
The baby did not pay the bride price. But the baby is your child.
I know he's my child, but the baby is eating my food. So now you, as the woman that have made a big mistake on your own part to bring your friend into our matrimonial home, and something happened once, and since the baby is eating the food, maybe I might just be. I'm not saying the man is right.
Of course,
you know, he's not right. He's made a mistake, but I'm speaking from his own perspective, what he was thinking at that particular time. He was doing such atrocity, and you like, okay, make I just see chop since they chop my food.
Wait, I want to. Can I
just
just badge in? Can I just badge in?
They chop my food.
Can I just badge in? No, wait.
A man is hungry.
I don't understand.
A hungry man.
He's a hungry man. He's a hungry man.
Angry man. No, not hungry. An angry man. So that the emotions of anger will not burst out. He will just make I just chop. No.
Can I just interrupt this man?
Please interrupt him.
Please give me that.
I don't know what kind of hunger is
because
go ahead.
you are seeing it. You are seeing it. Yeah. Can I just? I mean, I don't understand. So, if you are seeing it, I repeat what I said earlier. You want to eat.
Okay.
You know, go outside. Go eat. So you now look that the person. So if she herself was a good person, she should not have said, "Oh, I want to save my friend's marriage. If I do this thing, it has repercussion. Even if they didn't catch you the first time that you did it."
She's an injured lion.
She's an injured lion.
Wounded.
Wounded
What's
lion.
wound down? She just
No.
She lost her husband. Yes.
She can still remarry,
Is
but
it?
not
So
her husband.
why come feast on your friend's husband when
Absolutely.
you know she was there for you when you were down,
Let me tell you something.
when you were depressed?
Let me tell you. Let me come in here. Let me tell you something. The man must have been consoling the woman. Women are moved by what they hear. You know that. And
So
men
pele
are
pele
moved
By
that you
what
lost
they
your husband.
see.
He was not doing pele pele. I was doing
in the time of petting her, and she might even come and
No,
rest.
no.
You know,
Petting her. How long have you been petting her?
exactly.
Just one petting.
No,
can lead to
because
something.
remember, before
one
this
petting
thing
can lead
happened,
to
she
so
has
many
been there.
pettings.
She has been there for
Yes.
weeks. She must have been
Say
there for weeks.
yes. What is yes?
The woman might, okay, let me go for antenatal,
It's
and
long
the
throat.
man
Oh
comes
my
back,
God.
and
It's
the
long
man
throat
comes back.
that worried her.
Anyways, let me just ask. Since the woman don't pack out like this,
Yes.
like you said, to err is human, to forgive is divine. But it's not as simple as that.
Yeah, true.
So now that she has moved out, what do you think she should do?
Okay. She has moved out. But did she give room for question? I know the man, like he said, men are moved by what they see. No man will pass here now with a woman wearing maybe a bra and maybe a bum shot or something. That will be moved.
That won't look.
That won't
like you
look.
said, they like look.
They are moved by what they see. Right?
Yes.
But I think her decision again, I said, was too hasty.
Okay.
Thank you.
Was too hasty.
Thank you.
Because
Thank you.
What's
See,
thank you?
Who knows? We don't even know the mind of that her friend. Maybe she's wishing that the woman leaves so that she can come in.
Oh, okay. So she shouldn't have abandoned.
She shouldn't have abandoned her home. They don't see how many women out there. I mean, a lot of women out there have had similar issues in their marriages. That at the end of the day, those that left, they will end up regretting.
And then lose last.
She understand. And another woman will now come into the house. So if 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, he has begged you, you refused, it's your loss. Because he has tried.
1 year is too big.
I even went down
because
to
he actually
3 years.
has been begging for the past 1 year.
Yes.
Look at the story. Look at the story again. She caught us today. The next day, she packed out. You know, she didn't give me an opportunity.
But you know, sometimes people need to
express.
move out of that environment for their mental health.
Probably she had
Not for
confronted
one-
the
not
man,
for-
not
She needed
that
to go out
moment.
before she cannot. You know, some.
Sorry,
Not
not
at
for
that
six
She was
months.
just
moment.
at the end
Sorry,
of
not
it,
before 6
maybe
months.
she don't know herself. Say, if she say she stay there longer, they feel push her. She may do what she
No,
would regret.
Phina.
So she need to give that space.
I think
Make her just come up.
The
for
best
sack.
thing for her to do.
No,
at
I
that-
know 1 year is long for you to start saying you want to resolve matters.
The best thing
You
for
have
her
make
to do
decisions.
at that particular point was to confront the issue
exactly.
head on.
Exactly
Hey,
where I'm going.
woman, yes, woman,
Get out of my house first
pick
of
your
all.
things and leave my matrimonial
Take charge.
home. Then come back and face your the truth is,
husband. Yeah.
the woman, they say the man is the head of the house, yes, but the woman is the neck. So wherever the neck tilts to, that is where the head tilts to. Once the woman says, this is how I want my home to be, you take charge of your home. You don't leave your home for another woman. The lion would not, because of the hyenas, there are 5 or 6 hyenas prowling around his den and his pride land, leave the pride land for the hyenas to take over. No, she would roar. She would take charge. That is what I expect from the woman to do.
Let's have I know you guys have said a lot, you know, but I still want the final words for this woman. What do you want her to do? Go back to her husband, like you've all mentioned?
Does the woman love her children?
Woman, do you love
Do
your
you
children?
love your children?
This is your camera.
If you love your children, madam, there is a survey in the United States. I have a friend who is into prison ministries. He goes to prison and stuff, and he did a lot of survey in the United States, even in Nigeria, and it was found that a lot of these hardened criminals are from broken marriages. 60%, 65% of these criminals, hardened criminals, not these petty criminals, the hardened criminals, kidnappers, assassins and stuff, are from broken marriages. Because the child needs a father and a mother to grow. In growing, you don't just grow in stature, you grow in your emotions.
Absolutely.
So a child who doesn't have a fatherly figure behind him, we have this timidity, will be timid. He will be open to being oppressed. If you beat my child in school and I see a scar on him, I would take my child to that school and ask him, were you the one that did this? Yes. Now, son, attack, and don't ever, if it's for you to attack back or speak back, do that so that you won't have an injury on your soul. You know, so that leads to their mental development, emotional development. They won't be open to rape. They won't be open to sexual harassment because they have a fatherly figure.
So what you're saying now is, if
Madam,
the woman,
go back to your husband.
Okay.
Pick up from where, not the scratch. You know, they say pick up from the scratch. No, it's not the scratch. Pick up from where you stopped. Learn from your mistakes. You both learn from mistakes. You made mistakes. He made a mistake. You made a mistake. So learn from it. Pick it up. Seal it. This should be a point where the marriage will be sweeter.
Okay.
The marriage has to be sweeter from henceforth. So you build your family. And then live a very good life. Because if you go, your kids, you can't say yes, I can take care of my kids. I can take care of my kids. No, you can't. You can't do it
You
alone.
need the man.
You need
Both
a man.
parents need to be
Both
present in the life
parents
of the child.
needs to be
Thank
present.
you very much. Let's have the final word for the woman.
Okay, so go back. Yes.
Okay.
I don't know how long you've been married. Must have been married maybe 10 years, 5 years. But remember, before the 10 years, before the present time that this thing happened, you guys have had, there will always be ups and downs. Just see this as one of the ups and downs that need to come in marriage. And one thing I always say to some of my friends that are married, I will say, you have signed this thing, this institution. You are starting a school, signed. Not, usually when you go to school, when you're graduating,
you don't graduate from this
they give you a
one.
certificate that you're a graduate of this school. But in this institution, you are signing before you start the school.
The school.
Right. You will do curriculums in your marriage, which you've been doing.
Okay.
You will do tests. You will do exams. So I think you should just see this as one of those things.
Those exams,
Those tests. When you do all your weekly courses, then you do tests, then prepare for exam. Just see it as one of those things, because you can't raise your kids alone. Their father is not dead; he's alive. They need their father in their life, and you need him. You can. In fact, I think one thing she should also remember is that she will need a shoulder to lean on to.
True.
She will need it. You can't
So in
form.
all, you're saying she should forgive the man.
Yeah, forgive.
All right, thank you so much, guys. You guys have.
Thank you.
We are apparently saying the same thing.
I can take off my
about
glasses off
feminine
now,
issues.
so
Thank
I
you so
have
much,
made my
guys.
point.
We have a gift for you.
Oh.
You that's the same man used to see. Take it.
At least I will use this. Thank you very
This way.
much. Oh, this is lovely. This
Spicy.
is spicy and it's lovely.
So, Omoye, this is for you.
Amazing.
Thank you
I
so much
got
for coming
this.
to
Okay,
Spicy
thank
Thank
you.
you.
Okay, you've heard it all. If you're the writer of the story, to err is human, to forgive is divine. I know it's hard, but I know you can find that place of peace within you and be able to forgive your husband for the sake of the children. Even you guys have lived for a while and there've been no issue of such, at least you didn't record it in the story. So I know everything can be fine if you can give this man a second chance. Until I come your way again next time with another interesting episode of Spicy with Phina, please follow us on our social media handles, Instagram and Facebook at Spicy with Phina. If you have stories that you would like to share, please send your stories to spicywithphina@gmail.com. If you'd like to come on the show, please call the numbers on your screen. I have to go now. Do have a blessed day.
You'll be okay. You'll be fine. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. Spicy with Phina is a talk show that addresses life issues. Free to share with us.